tell you what stupidity is now. Schools are over-admitting because a lot of people are confused. A lot of you are confused. And let me tell you what confusion and stupidity is. You want to study nursing. You apply to study nursing. They give you zoology. And because you are mentally enslaved, you carry this zoology and you go and study zoology for 4 years, even do your IT, and come out without understanding of a thing. After complaining that this place after my life for 4 years without zero understanding, you come out now after these 4 years and then you start a business, dumping your certificate in the drawer in your room. Now, why didn't you start that business 4 years ago? You have wasted 4 years of your life learning something you don't understand, learning something you don't want to learn, learning something that was never your plan to learn. Because of what? They told you to go and study it. Because of somebody forced you. Okay, they forced you to go and waste 4 years of your life. Now, I know so many people are going to say, oh, no knowledge is a waste. No knowledge is a waste. But let me tell you, time wasted can never be gotten back. Time wasted can never be gotten back. Everybody will... Oh my God. Are you ready to have difficult conversations here? Are you ready to have difficult conversations? Everybody will not work in an office. That is modern day slavery, whether you like it or not. Everybody, the only insight you saw taking that course you did not like was because you thought of what it would be like to sit in an office and be called sir or ma. That is stupidity of the highest order. So you spent 4 years of your life taking that course you did not like because you felt after this would be the reward. Rubbish. If 10,000 people graduate, only 30 people will be employed. And I'm telling you that these 30 people are scattered into different professions. They are scattered into different professions. Now, I'm not saying that education is a bad thing, but don't think that the only form of education is sitting in a classroom and studying a formal course. Let me tell you now, there are technical courses. There are other things. When they say further your education, after getting basic education, developing your skill is part of forging your education. Developing your mind is part of forging your education. Developing your body. Do you know that you are more likely to become successful faster through a skill that you have developed, even if it's within short time, than filling your brain with unnecessary things that you do not need? If you had spent those 4 years developing a certain skill that you felt you have, that you were so driven by, you would have reached a certain milestone in your life within that time than where you are right now. There is no law. All these things are made by human beings and men. See, there is no law that says immediately after secondary school, go to university. Immediately after university, go and pass on, carry your CV on your head and go and start looking for a job. You have it's your own life. Oh. You have every right to say, okay, I'm done with this. This is the next path. I want to develop so skill. You are not stupid. You are not a fool. The aim is self-development. If you can develop yourself through other means, you have reached the goal. If you can develop yourself on your own, you have reached the goal. I know people that have given themselves 6-12 months and said, within this time, I will develop myself. I will study. I will get everything I need to study and develop this certain skill I have. And they developed it and they are living their life as such. You see, you feel like everybody going to, this is a system that we all have to go to university, and when we come out, we all become something in this life. You can still become something in this life through other means. I'm not talking about illegal means here. I'm talking about shortcuts. I'm talking about other good and proper means. There are people that are naturally let me not say, it's not about being book smart here, but like they are technical people. Their hands work faster than even their brains do. They can create anything. Now, these people, I'm just want to say the technical colleges in Nigeria, which nobody is really taking care of, they can develop skills without even going to school. They can learn and develop their skills and build their lives. You want to go and sit in an office and at the end of the day you collect salary that will finish in 3 days, do you think you will build wealth that way? Whether you like it or not, schools are not even teaching you the right thing you're supposed to know, because they are only educating you to go and get a job. They're not educating you to build wealth in your life. They're not educating you to build structure. They're not telling you the dangers of indiscipline. They're not telling you the dangers of inconsistency. They're not telling you the dangers of procrastination. They're not telling you the dangers of their only duty is to make you serve them. Now you wonder why you, as a first class graduate, you are going to work. You are leaving your house by 5 a.m. in the morning to go and work for a man that has zero knowledge of what you studied in school. And probably he did not even go through proper educational structure. He developed his own skills, started a business, and employed you that went to school. And he's paying you half of quarter of what you feel like. And you feel like, I deserve better. I studied first class. I graduated first class. I studied this, I studied that. You feel like you deserve. That's exactly what you deserve, because that's what you went to school for. You went to school for the job, and you feel like the job is underpaying you. They're not underpaying you. They're paying you exactly what you deserve. If it's not you, if it's not you, then who deserves the low salary? Didn't you go to this school? Is it not you? Didn't you submit your CV and your certificates? It's exactly what you deserve. But they did not tell you that when you were in school that this is the type of job you're going to get and this is the money you're going to be earning. Because then you will not want to do it anymore. So be aware, if you are going to school to study, make sure that you are studying because it is a passion of yours. It's what you want to do. It's what you've chosen to do. Whether or not you get employed, you can use it to build a life for yourself. Not because somebody is forcing you. Not because your parents want to feed their ego. Not because your daddy said, go and study this one, that you'll be I see you being a beauty. No. Parents want their kids to study certain things to feed their ego. Your father wants you to go and take that course so that when he's gathered amongst his friends, he can say, oh, my son is a this, my daughter is a this, and he does not know how frustrated and how depressed his son is every night, because he knows that he wants to be doing something else. He knows that he's supposed to be doing something else. You've told your dad that, Daddy, I want to, and he said no, he has dismissed it. And it's not right. Whatever he did is wrong. He's killing the dream you have. He's forcing you to go and study something else. So kill that mentality, because if you have gotten to that point, develop yourself through other means if possible. Learn a skill. If you're somebody that wants to go into business greatly, learn a trade. Develop yourself. Study on your own. Get books. That's why they taught you how to read and write. You know the basics. You know how to read and write. It's not, you must not go to where a professor is standing and teaching. See, the only difference between you and a professor is knowledge. With the right knowledge, you are the same thing. The only now difference is that they have given him paper to appreciate his knowledge, and nobody has given you any paper to appreciate your knowledge. The difference between you and the professor is knowledge. So if you want to waste your time gaining that knowledge by yourself, not just sitting there to come pay him to teach you what you will never understand. Stay on your own and understand it. Don't go and waste your time studying what you don't know, what you don't like. Now there are so many graduates walking up and down without knowledge of what they studied in school. They will even go as far as going to the youth service. You don't even want to say, you're not even going to go and serve the country, because they're asking you who is the vice president of the country. You don't know. So what are you going there to go and do? To go and answer a copper so you can post and everybody say, oh yeah. Don't be daft. Don't be stupid. As an adult, you have every right to choose the path you go. Study yourself and know what you can do, what you want to do that will better your life. The system was made. It's not, they don't impose it. See, it's a choice. You have the right to make the choice of wanting to do it or not. If you don't want to take that path, let nobody tell you you're making any wrong decision. You say you don't want to do it, it's not because you want to go and waste your life. It's because you know that, okay, I have seen a better way to get to my destination. You see, the most important thing is getting there. How you got there, as long as you took the right road. Not the road that everybody told you is right. I want to be successful in life. Okay, how can I be successful? Oh, it's by developing this skill I have. I feel like this is what I can do to develop this skill. Because without school, I know that I can go to school, I can learn social, I can study social, and I can by myself develop my skill and go further. Do you understand? All these things, see, certificate is part of validation to show people that yes, me self I know, me self I follow, me self I sabi. If you have been blessed with knowledge and you feel like going to school and seeing other and studying other people is the best way to develop your knowledge, good and fine. That now is because you want to do it and you believe that it's the best place to do it, not because anybody is forcing you. You should never be by force. You should never be by force. If you fit into that category of studying further, of going to school, fine. If you don't fit in, don't force it. Spend that time developing something that works for you, something you know that even with my eyes closed, I can do this thing. Because that is where you will matter, not in all these things, not in. Sure, getting a certificate is not a guarantee that you will not suffer greatly in this lifetime. It is not a guarantee that life will not be hard for you. Maybe they have told you that with this you will never suffer again. That is the only way to succeed. Who said so? Who said so? That's a lie from the pit of hell. You ever told yourself maybe I'm too intelligent and skillful to be confined into a classroom? Have you ever told yourself that probably I'm meant for something more than what these people are teaching here? If you tell yourself that, or you believe that, then you belong to a different category. But if you feel like this is the right place for me to develop my knowledge, then go ahead. You belong there. Some people belong somewhere else. You like it or not, we are now in an industrial revolution where only skills will matter. That your certificate, they will use it to sell suya, to wrap corn. You think it's joke? You think oh my god. If you don't use your time and your brain, free your mind from mental slavery. If it's not working for you, like I said in my previous video, focus on what works. Most of you have good skills, but you're underestimating that skill because they're telling you that you're making shoe. Why didn't you just go and study an engineering? Meanwhile, you're a very good shoemaker. That you did not even need to learn the shoemaking for 2 months. In your first month, you're a pro because you already had insights. Do you think now that person that is studying that course is better than you? By the time you open your own company and you are running things and you're importing and exporting shoes as your own brand, and they're telling you how they've been in level 1 and they've not promoted them for the past 5 years, you will then know. It's all about consistency, hard work, perseverance. That is how you grow in this life. It's not about getting it fast. It's how well you do it. So stop underestimating your skills, because a few years from now, that is what will matter. No matter what that skill is. Have a beautiful day. I love you guys. Mwah.